Jason, I'm wondering, do you feel like your team maybe brought a little bit different mentality than tonight than they had the last couple of matches?
There's no doubt about it. I think that we finally, for me, got back to what we do well. Individually, I think a lot of the players took the message on board that we gave them yesterday about why you're here. So many players, I feel like, on our team do certain things extremely well and need to stay within themselves when they're playing for us. There's a reason that we play the way we do in our tactical shape. There's a methodology about who we are. There's a very clear definitions about when we want to win the ball and where we want to win the ball. And I felt like we really got away from that in the last two games and got really loose with our discipline. And so tonight, it was really rewarding to see a lot of those guys take that message on board and come through big time.
Jason, speaking of rewarding, as a coach, how much fun is it to see a young man like Gil get his first goal? And also, how big was it coming just before halftime?
Yeah, it's very, very rewarding. Anytime anybody scores their first goal for us, you kind of get a little bit emotional with the moment. And Luis is a kid that has worked extremely hard for us for now a year and a half. Has done a great job of keeping his head down and not listening to other people around him telling him he should be playing all the time. But instead has just improved his game and improved his game and improved his game. And now he's ready for the moment. Great to see him take advantage of it tonight.
Jason, did you feel that you put Luis in at the top of the diamond? Do you feel like he kind of staked a claim to that spot?
I think a little bit. It wasn't a perfect performance, and we need to be completely honest about that as well. The goal that he struck was fantastic, but there's some tactical things that we need to talk through and improve upon in the next match.
Can you talk about Kyle Beckerman's performance tonight? He set up both of those first half goals. I mean, talk about his importance in distributing the ball and everything.
Exactly. I mean, he is the guy for us that needs to be on the ball, probably the most often of anybody on the field. And we want to walk off after the game and look at the video and do our analysis, and we want to find out that he did touch the ball more than anybody on the field and completed more passes than anybody on the field. And I think tonight he probably did that. And also, when he sits home like that and is able to kind of dictate the tempo of the game, then that puts him in the exact right spot he needs to be defensively.
New York played pretty compact, which is no surprise for teams coming into this building, but do you feel maybe they give you too much space out there?
I don't know. I don't want to speak too much because I don't want to give anybody hints about what they ought to do against us.
Any other questions, guys? Yeah, Bill?
Jason, you just talked all week about how critical this could be. Not to overstate the time, but you talked about how critical it was. Now that you've moved at least a step past that, can you look back on that and frame kind of where you were in the season and how far this puts you past that?
Yeah, I just think that oftentimes what I feel is that seasons are sometimes kind of made and broke based on confidence. And form is the word that's thrown around so much in the soccer world. And I felt like if we took another poor performance and put it on top of the two that we had already this week, and I'm not talking about results, I'm talking about performance, then we were going to get ourselves in a really bad spot. And it would be very, very difficult to dig ourselves out of that kind of hole, confidence-wise, performance-wise. And so I was really pleased again to kind of clean it up for some of the guys and say, this X, Y, and Z is what is expected of you. X, Y, and Z are the reasons why you're so fantastic in our system and why our system is so fantastic. So if you do X, Y, and Z, then we don't have to worry about results.
Anything else, guys? Okay.